Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening. I am Stephanie of YouTube Tips by Stephanie. And what my channel consists of is I share information with you regarding the upcoming collabs and challenges for the YouTube channels. And I also answer any questions on information about YouTube that I have learned along the way of doing my YouTube channel. Now, tonight is the first night that I am airing live here on my second channel, YouTube Tips by Stephanie. So I'm a little uneasy or nervous about it because it's the first time I've aired on this channel. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump in. Today's topic will be about thumbnails. Now, we're also going to talk about the challenges and the collabs, the new ones that have come up for this month of November. Now, I have one new collab that's up for November. As you remember, the collaboration list or challenge list is on my other channel, Stephanie, Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie, and the community tab is where I have it listed. When you go in the community tab, you have to scroll down a bit and look for November, and you'll see all the November collabs. Now I have November, December, and I think January. But for this month, we have a few new collabs for the month of November, and I will introduce you to the first week of December for our collabs. So I hope you are ready for tonight's show. Now I'm going to pull up my listing for the collabs. Okay, here we are on November, and we've already passed these days. 17th, today is the 14th. So we've done this one, 9, we've done 9, we've done 12, 13, and then we start off on the 16th. We have the collabs on the 16th. At 5 p.m. is a Squabble Swag Squabble. It's a book, stacked, and wagon. Now, their hashtag is hashtag Swabble Swag and hashtag Swabbable Swag Swabble. Tongue twister for sure. And we are, their collab is hosted by OK at Home DIY and then Amanda at Anything Goes. So please remember to go to their channels and look up more information on these collaborations. And on the 16th at 5 p.m., no, excuse me, at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have the Grateful, Thankful, Blessed Decor Challenge. It is hosted by the Decor Lovers. And the host of this challenge is Tammy at Glam Queen of DIY. It should be Glam Queen of Decor. Let me change it while I'm here looking at it because that is not right. Okay, let's see. That should be the Glam Queen of Decor. And then we have Nadia. The team members consist of Nadia at Coffee with Nadia, Lenny at Lenny's World, myself, Stephanie at Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie, Tamara at Love My Babies Forever. And our hashtags are hashtag GTB Decor and hashtag the Decor Lovers. All we ask you to do is decorate a place in your home to go along with the challenge. Now, mostly this challenge, we're doing the tablescape, but you can do any area in your home. All right, our next collab is on the 17th at 10 a.m. It's a holiday one-pot meal, and it's hosted by Leona Dooley at Ebony, Ivy, and Time with Leona Dooley. And her co-host for this challenge is me. It's not Denise. I need to change that. It was changed to myself at Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie. And the hashtag on this challenge is hashtag holiday one pot meal. And all we ask you to do is to do your favorite seasonal one pot meal, be it in a skillet, a slow cooker, a pressure cooker, or an oven pan, whatever, a rice steamer, and to include the recipe in your description box. And on the 17th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Sophisticated Ladies are hosting the Christmas or Winter Reef Challenge. And the host of that is Kale. If it ain't cheap, I'm not buying it. Penny at Penny's Place. Tamara at Love My Babies Forever. Tammy at Tammy Thompson TVMG. And their hashtag is hashtag Reef Decorating 21. They ask you to decorate a wreath for Christmas or winter, or do a winter vignette, or both. That is up to you totally what you do. Then on the 19th of November at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have Ollie's Fall Days for 2021. And the host is Ollie at Home Decor and Lifestyle. Her hashtag is Ollie's Fall Days. And she asks you to create and shop with me, or haul or decor for something for styling for your Christmas season, Christmas and winter season. On the 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Nadia's Farmhouse Fridays. The host is Nadia at Coffee with Nadia, and our hashtag is Nadia's Farmhouse Friday, November 2021. Then on the 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have I'm Dreaming of a Vintage Christmas. And this is hosted by Carol at My Blessed Nest, and our host is Aaron at the Collective Vintage. And the hashtag is hashtag I'm Dreaming of a Vintage Christmas. And they ask you to create a video showing you thrifting for a vintage haul. And then the playlist will be available on November 21st at 7 p.m. So please go to their channels, be it Instagram, be it YouTube, to find out more information. On the 27th, we have the Holiday Winter Kitchen Vignette Challenge on 2021. And it's hosted by Leona at Ebony, Ivy, and Time with Leona Dooley. And her co-host is Denise at This and That with Denise Jordan. Now, their theme, a hashtag is hashtag Christmas or Winter Kitchen Vignette 21. All they ask you to do is make a vignette in your kitchen on a tray. It has to be on a tray because it has to be mobile and able to move. And then do it for the season. They ask you to have a floor for the season and something with words on it of encouragement or whatever for the Christmas winter season. The next challenge is November 27th at 10 p.m. Did I do that right? Wait a minute. At 2 p.m. And it's Here's Your Crown, Women Supporting Women. And it's hosted by Connie at Connie's Nails and Creative Creations and Devin at Freckle Mom DIY. And the co-host is Amanda at Six Kids and the Glue Gun. Now, they ask you to use the hashtag Here's Your Crown, Women Supporting Women. And they're going to feature a woman for that day on YouTube. So I think that'd be interesting to see who they feature. November 28th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Sunday Fun Challenge. And it's hosted by Danny and Janie of Deco Easy. And their co-host is Trisha and Kay at Crafting Cousins. And their hashtag is hashtag Sunday Fun Day Challenge. On the 28th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Winter Christmas Coffee Bar and Beverage Bar Challenge. And it is hosted by Kimberly at A Blessed Home with Kimberly Davis and Kenya at Kenya's Decor Corner. Let me fix that now. And their hashtag is hashtag Winter Coffee Beverage Bar Collab 2021. They ask you to decorate your coffee bar for Christmas and include a beverage. 11:28 at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Baby is cold outside. It is hosted by the Daughters of Destiny. So please check out the Daughters of Destiny. I got this information from Tammy, the DIY Queen of DIY. So please check them out and see what their information is about this challenge. On November 29th, at 7 a.m., we have the Bathroom Vignette 21, and it is hosted by Saving with Veronica at Saving with Miss V and Marilyn at Marilyn's Cozy Lifestyle. Now, the hashtag is hashtag Winter Bathroom Vignette Challenge 2021. All they ask you to do, hi, Stacy, how are you? It's okay. They ask you to create a vignette using a tray or something pertaining to winter or Christmas theme in their bathrooms. Now, on November 30th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have Decorate Tea Party Club, and it's a Christmas winter tea party tablescape or tabletop, and the hashtag is Decorate Tea Party Club. Now, this one is hosted by Ali at Home Decor, so please go to Ali's channel and look up the more information on that challenge. And then the last collab for November is November 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's a tablescape challenge, and it is hosted by Heaven's Pearls. And Heaven's Pearls are Candy, the DIY designed by CCW, Tammy at Glam Queen of DIY, Erica at Love is the Main Key, Sandra at Levels of Style with Sandra, Liz at Jazzy Green Decor Style, Stacy at Design and Style with Stacy, Debbie at Debbie Bubbles, and Dee at Designers Loft. Now, what they asked, it didn't all come on here. What they asked is that you decorate a tablescape, and you don't have to use their theme. Once I close this up, the information will be uploaded on here. I thought it saved from the other computer, but I see I didn't refresh it. So once this this video is over, you can still come back and look in my community tab on creativelyMissMe.com, on Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie, and go down in the community tab, and you'll see November, and this updated information will be there. Okay, now I'm going to look at the first week of December. Excuse me, I've been having issues with my sinus and so forth. It's driving me nuts. Okay, I'm just going to give the first 5 days of December. Is there another 5th? Yeah, there's another 5th. So we're going to stop on December 5th. All right. The first day we have is December 12th at 3 p.m. It's a closed collab. It's a Vlogmas squad collab to the Season to Sparkle. On December the 3rd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the Winter Christmas $10 Thrift Challenge. And it is hosted by Kimberly at A Blessed Home with Kimberly Davis and Jerry at Happy Hoarder. And they ask you to shop your local thrift stores, yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, and you cannot exceed the budget of $10. You have a new member to Anna of the Grace Life DIY. Okay. That's to oh man. I know what the team is. I have to go back and put her on. Thank you for letting me know. Let me write that down. Heaven's Pearls, right. Okay, I got her name, so I'll add it on. All right, and then on the 3rd at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have the Glam Elegant Living Style Christmas Special Edition. And the hashtag is hashtag Glam Elegant Living Society. And they want you to decorate an area in your home for the glam elegance. And this is also to do with Allie of, you're welcome, with Allie of Home and Decor. So please go to her channel to find out more information. And on the 4th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have the Winter Fireplace Decor Challenge, and it is hosted by myself, Stephanie, at Creatively Miss Me, and my co-host will be Phyllis at JRC Restoration Decor and More. And the hashtag is hashtag Winter Fireplace Decor 21. And then let's see, we have one more 5th. Why is this down here twice? Do I have this twice? Timeless Elegance. Yes, I have it twice. I have on the 4th. Did we do that one? On the 4th at 11 a.m., we have Christmas from Around the Globe 2021. For the for your Heaven's Pearls, let me go back to November. Let me push the edit button here so I can go ahead and do it. Oh, mine. Okay, hold on. Let me put her name on Heaven's Pearls. Heaven's Pearls. Yep, and Ali. Nadia's Pearls. Winter. Bathroom. Heaven's Pearls. D and Anna at the Okay, now let me go back up to December. Okay. Okay, my challenge is on December the 4th at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then we have on December 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Christmas from Around the Globe Challenge 2021. It is hosted by Renee of Pretty Things, and her hashtag is Christmas from Around the Globe 21. And she says, show how you decorate a space in the outside of your home for Christmas. So I think that'd be neat too. And on December the 4th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have the Timeless Elegant Decor Challenge, and that is hosted by Ali. So I need to find out what day, which challenge she's hosting it on. So I'll have that update that information. All right, then we have on the 5th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Family Traditions Christmas Tablescape, and it is hosted by Kimberly at A Blessed Home with Kimberly Davis. And she wants you to share some of your family traditions and design a Christmas tablescape. And she hosts this every year, so I always enjoy doing this one. On December the 5th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, there's a closed collab for the Mastermind Influencer Team. It's hosted by Ali at Home Decor and Lifestyle, Penny at Penny's Place, myself, Stephanie, at YouTube Tips by Stephanie, and Melissa is no longer with us, and Jerry, the Happy at A Happy Hoarder. Now, all we do on that challenge is we try to tell you everything that we know about challenges that we've learned about YouTube and how to do those things. So that one's pretty simple. So those are the ones from December, November, and December. So now what we're going to talk about are, we're going to talk about thumbnail. Now, I was asked about thumbnails, so I'm going to share with you what I've learned about thumbnails this far on YouTube. So let me get my screen together. This silence is wearing me. It's really wearing me, y'all. Let me get my screen together. Okay. Now, I use Pink Monkey to do my screens. So I'll create on Pink Monkey. They have blank size screens where you can pick out your screen size for your thumbnail. All you have to do is go down and look for YouTube. And they have channel art. They have the icon, ad, display ad, and the overlay ad. And here's your thumbnail. Now the thumbnails are 1280 by 720. Excuse me again. The thumbnails are 1280 by 720. Remember that measurement number because that's how they always are. So I'm going to click on the YouTube print so you can see the YouTube screen come up for the design. Now, what I've learned from being on YouTube is that what they really are looking for in the thumbnail is not exactly how colorful it is or how flashy it can be. What they mainly look for on making your thumbnails is, does your picture on your thumbnail make sense with the title and what's in your video? Now, what they really are asking, I'll do one, I'll make a thumbnail and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So on Pink Monkey, I just go over to graphics and I'm going to get my own graphic. I didn't bring my thing in here and hook it up to this computer. So let me see what I have on here to use. Let me see. Okay, I'll get this picture because I did not bring my flash in here. All right, so here's a picture of me looking goofy, but here's the picture. So my video title may be Get Ready With Me. And you see me sitting here made up with the makeup look on. That's not a very good thing. Let me find something else. I might have to use one that I already have. Let me look. I know that's getting on your nerves because it's getting on mine. Let me see. Let me use this one. Okay. I have this picture up. All right. And so if you see this picture on my screen for thumbnails, and then I have my title where I go get my text. And always remember when you do a thumbnail, not to use the curly cues, the pretty, the script looking font like this. I'm going to make it red so you can see what I'm talking about. See the red writing here? You don't want this to be your thumbnail, be your font on there. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get my click rate up. And when I've been learning stuff in this group I'm in, so I'm going to try to share as much as I can. Because my thumbnails at first, I was so confused on how to do my thumbnails. But then when they broke down really what it was about, now I make it a little better. And what we are saying in the group is try to improve your thumbnails, your videos. Try to improve them at least 1% more each time you do them. Okay, so right here we have the picture I'm going to use, and it's best not to use this pretty font because when you look at it on your phone, for instance, you look at this on your phone. Can you see what that says? You can't make out what that curly font says. You can't see what that font says. So it's best to use one that is a bold print, thick font. Because with that print, even if you go down smaller on your picture, you can still see it says type here. So it's good to use a thicker font. And they asked also too that to make sure that the picture you use on your thumbnail matches your video. Now, for instance, in this video, I can say here, um, decorating my dining room table or showing you simple centerpieces. So this could be doing simple centerpieces. Now, it doesn't have to be this big. You can make it smaller. It's just what I was using with yesterday. That's too small. You can't see it. So let me go here. About this size where people can see what the font is. I always do a shadow to make it help out some. I don't like the blur because it makes it hard for you to see it on far off. But I always try to do a shadow behind it. That's just me. So here you have a simple centerpiece. So you know my video is going to be about simple centerpieces. Now, if I told you simple centerpieces and I would have had, let me get another graph, another picture. Get another picture. Get one from Hub. Let's see. Now, if I had this picture up and I had the title up, simple centerpieces, well, you know, these are not centerpieces. This is napkin rings. So you need to have a picture up that goes along with your video, with the title of the video. They're not so much as looking at your video back screen being a bright red or a bright orange or a bright purple. It's just that your font needs to be large enough for people to understand it, and that I'm using the faded background is a good idea. A faded background is, but you need to be able to have the people when they look at your picture, they need to be able to see the picture and understand what your video is about before they click on it. Because a lot of people, if your artwork doesn't make sense with the title, they'll keep going. So that's one thing I have learned, that like I have this here, you know, these are napkin rings. This is not a centerpiece. So that picture makes no sense. So you're doing simple centerpieces, but you got napkin rings up here. It doesn't go with what you're doing. But when you look at this picture, it has a simple centerpiece. And so it goes along with your title, a simple centerpiece. Now, it doesn't matter if you have it half like I do, or you could have, go ahead and take it and fill in the whole page. Let me get it to do right. You can have it fill up the whole page. Now, fading is good if you're doing on your title. If you put like fading some of the background in your title, that's a good thing because you don't want the blurry vision to be too bad on your font. Now, as far as your picture is concerned, it's best that your picture is clear where people can look at it and understand, and not have you shouldn't have more than 4 to 5 words on your title on your thumbnail. And your thumbnail title should not be the same title as your video. Now, if this thumbnail says simple centerpieces, you don't want the title of your video to say simple centerpieces. Now, like I have simple centerpieces here. My title of my video should be how to style simple centerpieces. So it's different. If they're both the same, simple centerpieces, it kind of not draws you in enough. So if you have simple centerpieces on your thumbnail, then your video should be like how to create simple centerpieces or how to make a simple centerpiece, whichever it is to be. So people will see, oh, simple centerpieces. And then they see your title and they want to that draws them in, so they want to click on your video and see more about your simple centerpieces. Now, it must be said that your font, again, the curly Q fonts, let me do another change to font and get you to understand. Let me go down to my font. Now, I be the one to tell you, I love the curly Q stuff. I love it. I love the curly Qs, and I love those. I think they're so pretty. But when you put them on your thumbnail and someone looks at it on their phone, sometimes they can't make the curly Qs out because it's too whipped up together. Now, there's some other curly Qs that I can show you that are hard, very hard to read. Now, this is a curly Q. This one, you can't read that small. All you see is a big S and C, but you don't know that it's saying simple centerpieces. So, I love the curly stuff. Trust me, I'm girly to the heart. I love the curly, pretty fonts, and I have a lot of those, trust me. And then sometimes the thinner fonts, like this one, the thinner fonts, they are definitely hard to read when you shrink it down. Let me get it down and show you for the phone size. Say this is your phone screen. It's very hard. It's legible, but not totally legible. So it's best to use a thicker font on your thumbnail so they can be seen on the phone. Now, mostly I use this one, Valeria Bold, or I go down and I find something else that's thick and bold that I want to use. I try not to use too many thin ones because they are, like I said, they're hard to read. So I try to do all mine in thicker fonts like this, and I try to make sure that they're clear and legible for you to understand how to use them. Now, you don't have to put a background trim like I use in mine. That's just something that I prefer to use. I'll show you one of my thumbnails. Okay, this is the thumbnail I made when I do new video alerts, collabs alerts. So, my color, my main color is this teal or turquoise color. So I always try to keep that in my color scheme. Let me see. The ones I normally use are, where is it at? So it's over here. This is the one that I normally use on my channel. And I have the big screen with my teal behind it and my font here. And then my picture. Now, you have to make sure that your font also, the color is legible. It can be white, it can be black. But if you do that, you need to make sure that it does not fade into the background. Like if I were to use black on here, the black would be legible, but it's still, to me, it looks a little off. So that's why I do mine mostly in white, because white will pop out and you'll see it more. But you can use other colors. Just make sure that when you do your thumbnail, that your font color stands out from your picture. Now, like for my other channel, for this channel, my thumbnail, let me get that. For this channel, for YouTube tips, I use my secondary color, which is a peachy color. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. I use this loud green at the back, and then my main color is this peachy color on the screen. And you see, I have my bold lettering and what my picture is, and it's telling you to stop to learn about epidemic sound. And I got using epidemic sound as the wording on the side. Always make sure that your font is clear and big enough so they can see it, and no curly Qs. The curly Qs are so hard to read. Again, the curly Qs are so hard to read. Like on this one, I should have did the font in black, because the way the color is the sign, or even move it down some away from the sign. so you can see what it's about. But those are the things that I've learned about doing thumbnails. So let me get out of this. And if anyone has any questions about thumbnails, anything they want to learn that I didn't mention, anything that you have a concern about. Oh, and if you're looking for pictures and you haven't taken any with your phone or your camera for your thumbnail and you're looking for a different kind of picture to go with it, you can go to these free sites. Is pixabay.com and pic is pix.com. They have free art that you can use if you did not take a picture of what of your tablescape or whatever you're doing. If you didn't take a picture of it, then you can get it off of there. But generally, I try to always make sure I take a picture because it's easier to explain when you have your own picture of your information or whatever you're putting up on your thumbnail. So, are there any questions? Any more questions about thumbnails? I see that I have 4 people on. Can you make sure you give me thumbs up? And can you tell everyone that I did move it to my second channel? I put up alerts all week and put one up today. So everyone would know it's going to be over here. But I think some of them probably went to the other channel. And look, I'm trying to get this channel going and thriving. That's what I made this channel for, so I can be able to do my tips and do other things here to help people learn more about YouTube. Now, again, the challenge list will be on Creatively Miss Me, the community tab. Scroll down and look for November and December, and you'll see the upcoming collabs and the information for them. If there's some that I do not have there, please email me, and I will do my best to put them on. If you want to email me, I'm at creatively.missme@gmail.com. It does, but I know that the measurements that I've learned from the start of making thumbnails is 1280 by 720. That way, even if the screen shrinks, the thumbnail stays the same size. It doesn't stretch your image out to make your image look blurry. So just make sure you check out your settings to see if that could be an issue. Because sometimes if you make them a little smaller and you upload them, it stretches them out and it makes your picture look deformed. So just check it out and make sure. Let me see. I'm learning new stuff, y'all. I'm learning. That was from Stacy. She asked that the apps look in different sizes. So that's why I said just check and make sure it's not stretching them. Most of them are 1280 by 720. If they're any bigger, they may have the setting for, what is it? For the channel art, it is bigger. Okay, that's a normal size, 1280 by 1080. That's the screen size that's stretchable. So that's a good size too. As I learn to improve, I'm going to try to show you what I know. I've been trying to get my thumbnails on point, and I think they're improved a lot from when I first used to do them. If you saw some of my thumbnails from the beginning, you laughed. I even laughed at some of my first video. I sound muffled. So, it's a learning. You learn every day with YouTube. YouTube is not, you just jump on there and you go shoot and go. YouTube is a learning and process for everyone. Everyone learns something new just about every day on YouTube. So also, again, to remember that the YouTube Tips show will always be on this channel, Stephanie's YouTube Tips and More by Stephanie. And then the listing for the collabs will continue to be on Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie until I get my community tab opened up on here. So right now, if you're not a member of YouTube Tips with Stephanie, I greatly would appreciate it So that way we can get the number count out so I can get my community tab working and start posting everything here for the YouTube Tips and More show. So I think I've covered everything concerning um, the YouTube tips for the collabs and also about thumbnails. So again, please let your friends know that it has moved to this channel and this is where it will rest. So I hope you learned something. I hope it's very informative for you this evening. Please let me know if there's any topics or tips you would like to know about for the next show. I would be glad to try to help you to my best of my ability. So if you have anything you want to know, anything, any questions, email me. Again, my email address is creativelymissme@gmail.com, and I will give you the information as best as I can. So thank you for showing up tonight. And don't forget to go by Penny's channel. She has at Penny's Place Live tonight. And I think her guest host tonight is Denise from This and That with Denise Jordan. And I'll see you there. Good night.